you're gonna buy any of them?
I don't think so. Integrated keg, cooler, and tap. We should fucking buy this thing. What's up, guys? We are here at Mecum Glendale just to check out some of the cars. Are we gonna buy something? I don't know.
Maybe.
Are we gonna buy something? Maybe.
Definite maybe.
Probably. We're gonna give it a definite maybe. But one thing's for sure, we're gonna check out a ton of killer cars. I think there's 2,000, 2,500 cars here. We're gonna go through all of it, try to get through all of it today. Let's go get it.
Let's do it.
Which way are we going?
Because I think they're trying to funnel everyone into the stadium this way, so they want you to walk by these really high.
They want you to walk right to the area where you can like put your money out.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
All right.
I like the little Bandit.
Yeah.
Then there's that.
Oh, whoa, that's just kind of chill.
This is a famous car. This is Dumbo, I think.
Yep.
This is interesting.
Oh yeah, they redid all of it.
Yeah.
It is interesting how they just took all of this trim off and shaved this. Usually there's that little gap in the
Look at
trim
this
right
too.
there.
Like just fitted and tucked the bumpers all crazy, bodyworked everything.
The round so this is a
68.
Okay. Those taillights look amazing.
Yeah, it's definitely my preferred
Yeah.
setup.
Yeah.
I like how they tucked
That's a
the
great
reverse light in
taillight
there.
setup.
It really is.
And
Yeah,
then
and
the
then-
little blue in the stripe.
And even like these 68s had the little round markers.
Yeah, the round
Just
marker lights
perfect.
front and back, and they left
Perfect.
those, which is cool.
Yeah.
So this thing has the Hellefant in it. It's not a Hellcat. Well, how is it different than a
The
Hellcat?
Hellefant's a 1,000 horsepower 426 Gen 3 Hemi.
Gen 3 Hemi with the blower.
Yeah, with the blower, like a Hellcat blower, I think, but like ported with a pulley and all the tricks to make 1,000 horsepower. They only made 100 of those engines.
1,000 horsepower, and it's a pistol grip
Yes.
manual, it looks like.
Yeah, 6-speed. And it's on 335s. I bet this is a handful to drive.
I bet this goes for $250.
Nothing for wipers. I don't
Yeah. I'm thinking this is a $250,000 car.
Yeah,
Yeah, no cowl vents, no wipers, no nothing. All
Yeah.
shaved.
all shaved and redone. This thing's incredible. What do you think they did to like stiffen it? Like you can't
So-
just do this on a normal
So it
68.
said it had a Magnum Force K member, which we've given away. Like the Gloss Black 69 had a Magnum Force K member.
It says
but-
Magnum Force suspension.
Yeah, I'm sure they probably did. You know, like a subframe, like a subframe connector. They sell a nice kit that braces through the body, and then there's a lot of companies that make kits that will brace up the whole unibody structure, just triangulate everything in.
Right.
I don't think you can justify putting this engine in without at least bracing up the chassis. I'm gonna stick to 250 because I think when this goes through, people are gonna be a little liquored up. Like you're gonna flex on all your friends and be like, yeah, well, mine's 1,000 horsepower. So. I dig all the engraving on these cars, like all the chrome plated parts. Just so much workmanship in this car. It's wild. Like
The
all
engraving's
trim-
gnarly on everything.
All the trim, like. Yeah, it keeps them clean though.
Bro, he's got them UFC tapping out over here. It's full like UFC.
Oh yes.
He's got UFC vibes over here. Oh, I get it, because it's the main event.
The main event. This one's crazy though. This is like great Gatsby car.
For sure.
I like the supercharged badge.
Yeah, the badging's pretty fresh on that.
Supercharged badge is bigger than my booger.
It's kind of a hot rod too.
Oh yeah. Oh, I dig that dash. Automatic though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of a hot rod. I wonder what's swapped in there. Sorry, Alex.
Dude, imagine just driving this thing around. It'd be
I
awesome.
could. I totally could.
I
That
would
would be
drive it.
awesome.
I need like a fedora or something. Though. Yeah, I would need some a tuxedo maybe to drive that car. I don't know.
You'd have to have some kind of, you can't just drive that around a t-shirt
No,
and jeans.
I need a Saint Bernard in the passenger seat.
And he has to have a scarf too as
But
well.
he's driving me.
Right.
I'm in the rumble seat and the Saint
Right.
Bernard's driving.
This is after the comprehensive restoration?
Yeah. You got to be firm with it.
Got the slapstick.
But if anything
Yeah.
happens to you,
Traditional Mopar color, that lime green. Just a clean restoration. I don't know, it says it's got 1,000 miles on the restoration, but there's little stuff you can see. It's already rusted on the hood pins. Like, you gotta wonder what kind of works in here with that fit. If you just completed 1,000 miles ago a restoration, there's a couple things.
I think there's
that
some
would stand out.
original parts still on here. These look like the original signals and stuff.
Yeah.
This one's cool though.
Here's your MG, dude.
You know what? I really like the green interior with like the light walnut dash or whatever that is.
Ooh, that sounds classy.
I never think of like green as being a go-to interior color, but this works.
It definitely looks very British.
Yeah. It's proper.
Yeah. Wow.
This is a cool car.
This is for a gentleman.
Yeah.
Gentleman's green.
A distinguished gentleman.
Here's a classic Bronco.
All right.
Speaking of like a couple $100,000 car, the crazy part is this is like probably gonna go for close to the same money as Dumbo.
Yeah.
Like a Bronco like this.
Yeah, this was probably just
opinion,
somebody's old ranch truck at some point. You know?
These are just not worth the money. If you think you want one of these, borrow a friend's and drive it for a day or two.
Oh, and
That's my opinion.
And then go drive a K5 Blazer.
Right, yeah. Chevy, man, all the way.
I mean, nothing against these, but
I love these.
327 4-speed. It's like a good wagon, and this is it as far as wagons go.
4-speed manual.
Big block Monty. Wow,
Is it
this
a Monte
car
Carlo?
makes the big block look small.
That is a big engine bay.
That's crazy.
Look at all that room you got for activities. Just look how big the shroud is.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
this is the distance. Like I could just be here working on the engine.
Put a seat in it.
Yeah.
So this is probably what we're gonna do on the Ram Charger. We're still working on a color scheme for the Ram Charger, which we'll probably, what did we say we're gonna do live?
Probably, yeah.
Joe's gonna make
I
us
think
some
so.
renderings and then we'll do a live and talk about the color scheme, but we'll probably do something like this. What do they call that? Like rhino liner is what I usually call it?
Yeah, it's like
truck
a
bed liner?
yeah. It'll help with like rock chips, and you know when we get like big knobby tires in there, they're gonna be flinging rocks all the time anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Any paint's gonna get real chipped up.
Well, we want it to be used, so
Yeah, it'd be
this
perfect.
thing's cool. 86 though.
Yeah, it's a good year.
Oh, they kind of redid the dash, but it still looks pretty 80s. I like it.
No door handles.
Oh, shaved handles. They went shaved handles and then white out.
Yeah.
Everybody calm down. We may be good. Of course, I did say of one
Oh,
of our
yeah.
cars, but there's got to be one of our. You go.
This is a cool truck. Unfortunately, in California, 1976 is the year where you have to be smog compliant. 76 and after, you got to smog these cars whenever you transfer title. So I like the 75 and earlier stuff, but this truck is awesome. I mean, you can tell just right here, these guys are putting a ton of work into just showing it off, trying to get the last few dollars out of a bidder. It's the fun part of an auction. Right? You having all the fun?
Exactly.
Cool truck, man.
This is cool.
You want me to start this for you so you can hear the noise?
Let's hear it. I mean, I'm never going to say no to that. I'm never going to say no to that question. Oh yeah, Jim. It's got that nice lope to it. Sounds great. Did the bed liner in here, so it's really a functional truck. I mean, these trucks look really cool, but I kind of don't like it when people do like the show truck thing to them. I want to be able to use a truck, throw stuff in the back, use it as a truck.
Yeah.
This thing's very usable. Obviously, though, the paint is great, but like as far as I said, anytime you're going to drive a truck like this, how it's supposed to be driven, you're going to get paint chips and stuff.
Yeah.
So there's a balance between, hey, I'm being super careful with this thing, and hey, I'm going to drive the shit out of this thing.
Tell them what shirt size you want. We've got large and extra large. Look at your wristband, and then once you have your wristband,
This thing is clean.
Scottsdale. What do those distinguish?
It's like trim, like how much like badging, and then the interior changes. You know, like this one obviously has like wood grain dash and door panels. It's all deluxe with the buckets and the console, like buddy buckets. Yeah, it's like the highest trim level. It's a really nice truck. Yeah, I like it.
hey, you've made a wise decision.
Oh, bring back memories.
82,000.
22,000.
I wonder if that means 100.
This Skyliner top?
Whoa, what the hell? I'm sorry. I think that's really cool.
Okay.
See, this one's not going until Saturday. This is going
Yeah,
Saturday
the
morning.
waviness in the bodywork is just like. Is a Chevy version of this like that?
Is that considered a COE?
Yep. Cab over engine.
Yeah.
Rollback. That's what I like. Is this thing just
Slides
all the
back
work.
and tilts down.
Just does all the
You
work
winch
for you.
up.
Just have
But
like
the
a
turning radius is not.
Yeah, but you have a
super tight.
professional tow truck here. Like you're ready to go. You know, the fact that like it's all modern running gear, but like it looks old. I mean, somebody probably pay 50, 60 grand for this. Maybe more, because I don't really know what the cost of like this type of rollback. I know there's different quality levels. Like just the bed unit alone could be like 20, 30 grand. You know, so 57. Hardcore. Dude, and this is a rowdy small block. Anytime you see like a Motown Bill Mitchell hardcore valve cover, this is a super built small block.
I love the engine bay. So clean.
Please warm up for 5 minutes.
Yeah, so this is like a race engine.
That's like,
It's a 427 small block, 550 horsepower, all aluminum. So yeah, you have to warm the all aluminum engines up.
this is green. I'm not that blind, I don't think.
K10?
Yeah.
Yeah, K10. 66. This is a cool truck.
Locking gas cap, that's cool.
I love the badging. It's my favorite thing. And the white walls. But see, I would be afraid to really use this bed. It's so, like, even though it's a little bit older, some of the varnish is coming off, it's still a nice bed. I'd feel weird about just throwing some 2x4s back there.
What do you think about this?
I mean, it's cool. It's a cool truck.
So these Task Force trucks, 58, this is a 59, but similar to 58, was the first year Chevy ever made a fleet side bed.
Really?
Yeah, before that they had a Cameo, which there's one over there. It was like a fiberglass bed, but like where you could just go buy a steel non-step side truck. This is the first model that you could do that.
All right, we only got 1,900 more vehicles to look at. Are they wrong?
Very good time.
118 up.
Yeah. And here's your gloves back.
Okay.
Anti-lockout. Too bad for you.
You can do that.
We just need to tell Kevin that. Judy. Sorry.
There's a white GTO here. 66.
Yeah.
Is this all original, unrestored? Yep.
Yeah, numbers matching.
It does have a 5-speed though.
And vintage air, so it's upgraded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think you can fit in there?
Zero shop.
This is built for astronauts, like smaller guys.
Yeah?
Yeah,
And they literally did give them to the astronauts,
Yeah.
right?
It's interesting that they're so small that the door actually has to go on the roof. That way when you're getting in with your helmet, you don't bang your head on the...
I would still bang my head. They have the wet air filter.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Yeah, that is kind of strange, the oil bath.
Yeah. 55? 56.
I think a wheel and tire swap on this car, you're good to go. Ooh, this is like nice too. Yeah. I love the headliner. It's like wool.
The family wagon, dude. I love these, just the unnecessary chrome fins
Yeah.
in the back.
The wagons are like all the rage right now.
Yeah.
Dude, these have been all the rage for a little bit.
Nomads never went out of style.
Yeah,
Like,
they
they're
bring
just
big
a special car, you know?
We got to do a 442. These are so cool. I love these cars. There's just so much we could do to RestoMod these things out. When they open it, it's a no post car, so it's a coupe. And then that open window gap, like the Chevelle that we just did, it's just such a cool shape. And these are something you can get for like a, you know, they're not like the marquee like the Chevelles. I don't know that this will go for a big number unless it's like numbers matching or something.
This is kind of a cool truck. So it's a K10, but it's upgraded with 3/4 ton running gear. So it's got the bigger axle. It's kind of what we did to the Ram Charger. We put the bigger axles in it.
Okay.
This is wild.
I walked up and looked at the paint. I'm like, oh, that's kind of. And then I was like, oh wait, oh, this is it. I'm like, yeah.
No, this. Yeah, this is a race car. This is wild, dude. This was like the hot ticket though. This Pro Street like never really went out of style. Just like a clean lowered car, giant tires, and a chain.
See, people don't really love the long beds. I love a long bed. It's a more functional truck. If you surf, the long bed is where it's at, dude. You can throw boards in there, a long board hanging out of the back of that thing. It's a more functional truck. People like the short wheelbase short beds, which are cool, but those go for, there's so much more value there, I think. These Rivieras with the hideaway headlights, I love this. We're definitely gonna do one of these in the future too.
Yeah.
It's such a unique look. There's another Demon. It's a reminder that there's always a line when you've gone too far. This one, in my opinion, gone too far. This thing's awesome. Man. Look at this thing. Dude, 71, K10, K20. Did they shorten it? It used to be a long bed, and they convert them to short beds because people like them better. I love the long bed just as much, but the short bed brings a lot more money, so I can see why people do that. But to me, I'm like, dude, leave it long. It's much more functional as a truck. This truck looks great. You can tell all the different work they've done into this thing. They got rid of the fence posts. They
Yeah.
a bunch of stuff. The lift looks awesome. Dude, they left the attachments for the bow tie in the front, but took off the bow tie. Leave the bow tie. Save the bow ties, people. Look at that. Like, how much better would it look with a nice blue and chrome bow tie?
This is a bow tie event.
They never sit straight. Dude, it literally has a crown.
Transparent crown top.
Dude, look at how cool this is.
Yeah,
Just
like,
driving down the road getting a sunburn.
when you see like a panoramic sunroof on a new car, oh, that's so cool. Like nothing's as cool as this.
Transparent top Crown Victoria.
So it's a 41 Dodge Power Wagon on a 05 Dodge 2500 frame, and it's got a 24 valve Cummins diesel, modern suspension, coilovers.
That wiring harness?
What's that?
Did you use that modern wiring harness and everything for all this stuff?
Oh yeah.
He said, oh, would you?
Yeah, I remember. I got to steer it. It was out.
Nice. 6-liter. 572 cubic inch. Look at this.
Damn.
I think that's like a 9-liter something in there. It's big.
Hey, you know what they did? This is the back door. They didn't have to tool up to make a special back door.
They use the front door.
Okay? Yeah.
Oh, look at that speedboat over there. What is the bet that the throttle is like an outline of a foot, but it's like a gas pedal? Dude, holy. Were we right? Look at those, where your feet go.
Everybody else here at 69. Thank you, $70,000. 70. Let's say, here, 16,000.
There's two turbos.
We're live out here.
That mic placement is perfect.
Cheers. It's starting to hurt.
bid. And down 90,000 a bid. I'm going to get a minimum of 1.1. Daddy's there. 100,000 on nail. And down 5 here. I'm going to close it. 110. Close it. $110,000. The bid goes on.
Now offering F94, 70 Chevelle. Got now has 2 fuel injected V8, 5-speed manual, posse traction with 50 chairs.
70 miles down. I'm going to get a out. That was 2 down. I'm going to get a 25. And 125 here. I'm going to get a 100,000 a bid. And down 5. I'm going to get a bid. I'm going to get a 15, 16. I'm going to 70,000 and I'm going to 70 bid. It's 70,000 up there. I'm going to 16. I'm going to 70. It's 70 bid. I'm going to 70. I'm going to 70 bid. 60, 70, 80.
So we immediately just attracted this car just by the way it sits. Like right off the bat, this thing's slammed on the ground. But the closer you get, you see all these details. This huge, like, I'm assuming it's a John Kazi built, but it's a 529 based on like the legendary 429, the hemispherical Ford engine. Custom chassis to get it nice and low like this. A lot of like race car inspired stuff. The radiator is tilted, you know, to get that airflow through. But Six Chops did a really good job. I really like how they left a lot of original Mustang stuff, like the mirrors, the trim, but they just fine-tuned it all. They got all the body gaps way better than they ever would have been new. But the car just has absolute presence. The engine speaks for itself. A lot of clean sheet metal work, just detailed. It's just, you know, it draws you in. It's real subtle, but you can really see all the details on this car, and you understand why this is like a super high-end build.
Reserves on the way, 45, goes from 3, 42, 43, 43, how much you guys, 43, how much you guys, 43, I'm going to do that, I'm going to go 42, 46, 3, I'm going to do side, I'm going to go 42, pass that pin, it's it, I'm going to do that pin, I'm going to go 42, 43, down half forward, and I'm going to go last car, 44, you're the transit, right sir, 43, 40, is that correct? 43, take it forward, give it 44, pass it, 43, forward, I'm going to do 8,000 a minute, 15, I'm going to do a bit of a quick time down, I'm going to do a 40,000 under down, I'm going to do a 20, let's go, and I'm going to get 25, 30, 35, 30's here, 5, you give me 5 back there, I'm going to do a time down 5, I'm going to do 5, down 40, down 40, 35, 40 in, field 40, down 5, 45, 45, I'm going to do a counter down back there, I'm going to 40's here, 45 pounds a minute, down 16, and then 16, down 5, and down 5 bid, 4 speed hard, I'm going to do a 5 bid, down 16, 5, I'm going to do a 5 bid, I'm going to do a 5 bid, I'm going to do a document.
Last year, right? This is
Sit over here.
35, 40 bid, 40, now 40, now 5, 45, get 5, 185, 50, 150, pound of the bid, 150, 560, 567, now 67, 165 bid, 187, 165.
Pistachio ice cream. Dude, look at those side pipes. Shit. It's a Riviera.
What do you think, Hetch? You have your eye on one of these, or?
I mean, I've been looking at a lot of them, checking them out.
You think you're gonna buy any of them?
You know, I don't.
Throw a bid out there?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Not today.
Vinyl top though, I don't know.
Nothing wrong with a 396 first-gen Camaro. RS headlights.
There it is. Yeah.
Whoa, what do they have mounted in here? Like, why are these? I never see the screws on them like that.
That's just original. That's how they attach the door, I guess. $80 to $90. It's estimated at $80 to $90. So it is a big block solid lifter. Like, this is a hot rod right here. Full restoration, black, redline tires. It's a ripper. And it's a 4-speed.
4-speed?
4 on the floor. Yep.
Serpentine, son.
Dang. This thing's packing.
Some deep dish.
That is, it's a lot of tire.
Yeah. It's a lot of car.
That is all the tire. Pretty clean cage in there too. You can barely tell it's there.
150 post.
I can't tell.
Damn, this thing is dope. 66 SS.
Great car. Big block. It's a nice car.
396.
Look at this 60 right here.
This thing is a unit. Dude. Look how much room you have back here.
It's so great.
This thing is incredible. It's just so big.
It's super rare. Custom ordered.
This is the Sierra Grande, Alex.
Yeah, the biggest Sierra.
The most grande of all Sierras. Dude, look at the fuel cells.
Oh, wow. A wood bed. Odd, you know?
Yeah.
But the companies that make them now, like it like matches here. It looks like a Suburban almost.
So it doesn't just look like two front doors.
Yeah, I think this is an older, like original conversion, like ordered new. They like send the truck somewhere and they like build this stuff.
But they have to stretch the frame.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird how the front door, it's two front doors. Instead of being like, it's even got this vent window.
Yeah, I'm sure someone knows like the history of exactly like who ordered these, but like being a GMC, it's probably not like a government order, you know? They were ordering like bare bones stuff. This is like custom camper, like all the trim. This is really nice. This looks like a Godzilla engine. It's like the brand new 7.3 big gas-powered engine. Yep, 7.3 Godzilla. Dude, this is probably gonna go for $250,000, dude. Yeah. 2 to 225. Oh, that's dope, dude. Dude, the interior is sick.
That's pretty fly. As far as it says $250,000.
$250,000.
Yeah, it's got the brand new Godzilla engine, which is like the biggest gas engine that you can buy from Ford right now.
7.3 liter.
I mean, I think this is like movie car heritage.
So choice. Brand new interior. Well, brand new seats.
So, and it has a Ford engine. It has a 289K code engine.
And they still think it's gonna get 150 racks?
Are they claiming like was this particular one was actually used, or this is a copy of the one used?
And they would say that like right out front. They'd be like, this
Well,
is
I mean,
the exact
it says
car.
as featured in that. That's like pretty vague, right? But yeah, I would say this exact car.
Yeah, and typically don't they have like 3 or 4?
Yeah.
For the movie?
Well, I
and
think they destroyed one in that scene right there.
Yeah, for sure. That was when they had it up on blocks and they were trying to put it in reverse to take the miles
to
off.
get the miles off of it. Dude, this thing is super clean. That's a lot of orange.
A lot of orange.
I like this graphics package, dude.
The big sticker?
Yeah, like the big engine call out just right there. Boom, 340. This is the good year too. The nice taillights, the good
Grabber
grill.
orange. Dude, what about, can we talk about the 6x6 over here?
I'd rather not. I'd rather not.
Can we talk about this? Look at this thing. $100 says it's bulletproof. It should be, if you built this and it's not bulletproof.
It says Hellfire on it.
3 liter V6 diesel.
Stock Jeep Wrangler engine. Just add some weight.
I love how they call out the 1/4-inch steel rear bumper with hitch rated for towing 12,000 pounds. Is the engine rated for towing 12,000 pounds?
No, none of this will tow 12,000 pounds.
This is all sizzle, no steak.
The hitch is rated. A lot of creatine before they built this one.
Right? This probably has a Duramax, if I had to guess. Yeah, the Duramax 6.6 liter, 600 horsepower. I'd rather have this in the case of an apocalypse than that. For sure. Give me one of these. Integrated keg, cooler, and tap. We should fucking buy this thing.
Yeah.
Buys. These guys don't even remember that commercial. That's a wrap. On Friday of the Glendale Mecum auction. Good time was had by all. If you've never been to one of these, treat yourself. They cost almost nothing to come into. You meet tons of cool car people, and you get to see all of this automotive commerce in action, actual bids. People, I mean, it's real money. It's a lot of money flying around. A lot of man hours are going into these incredible builds, and you're going to see stuff that you've never seen. I'm literally sitting here looking at a truck I've never seen before. And it's all over the place. Everybody's vision is expressed in all of these different cars, and it's really cool to see. And bring your extra money and maybe buy one.
Yeah.
What was your guys' favorites?
So there was like an incredible amount of variety. You know what? I got like laser focused on 65 Rivieras today. There was like a couple beautiful 65 Rivieras, so I'll go with one of those. I did kind of like it.
I liked it, but I think that you got to have the clamshell headlights. To me, that's
definitely a feature. That 65.
When we build our 65 Riviera, we're gonna have clamshell headlights.
Yeah.
I liked, and this pains me to say, my favorite car of the day was actually a Ford.
Oh my gosh.
Which
this is on video.
You're rolling, right?
This one's for you.
This is on video.
Hey, this one's for you, Joe. It was a 69 Mustang built by, was it Sick
Chops.
Sick Chops.
Yeah.
And it was just every piece of that thing was incredible. I wanted, like, it was the car I most looked at and was like, I want to drive this car right now. And like, I got to give those guys props. They built an amazing machine. That was my favorite car of the day.
This one's a little bit different, but after walking around the entire event and seeing a lot of amazing cars, when I got to Radford Racing's booth, they had a John Player special Honda Indy car, and that car is literally epic.
Okay,
Seriously.
full race on this.
I literally don't even know anything, any of those words you just used.
So that car was in a video game. I used to drive it all the time because it was one of the sickest cars, and it just appeared in front of my eyes, and I was like, bro, this thing's awesome. So,
nostalgia factor.
Yeah, definitely.
So get on out to your local Mecum. They tour the country. Go check them out at mecum.com. You can find an auction near you. Definitely go check it out. Check out RestoMods.com. Check out the rest of our channel. Go to RestoMods.com, and you could win a fully restored and modified classic just like the ones you've seen today. Everyone scatter in a different direction.